I told him to stop. He thought I was joking. I froze. I was like, no, please stop. He was like, no, you'll like it. He was just one of those guys who didn't care. I don't think I was the first.
I woke up and she was doing sexual things to me. I was in complete disbelief. There was zero consent.
There was no question about consent. I said no, but he didn't care.
I had no intention of sleeping with this woman. I kept telling her.
I was 19. I was in a relationship with someone I had met in college. He all of a sudden just started trying to come on to me, and I was like, I don't want to have sex right now. Please, I don't want to do that right now. I'm not in the mood. He just started pulling down my pants and said, I just want to put it in for a second. Please just let me put it in for a second. And I said no, and I started to cry. But he didn't stop.
Sexual violence is defined as a sexual act committed against someone without that person's freely given consent, and it is way more common than you think, especially on college campuses. 1 in 5 women and 1 in 16 men are sexually assaulted while in college. With the addition of drugs and alcohol, the risk escalates, with 21% of teenagers being under the influence during sexual intercourse. Sexual violence is not exclusive to one race or culture. In a study completed in 2010, 26.9% of American Indian, Alaska Natives, 22% of non-Hispanic blacks, 18.8% of non-Hispanic whites, 14.6% of Hispanics, and 35.5% of women of multiple races experience an attempted or a completed rape at some time in their lives. A sexual violence incident can increase stroke and heart disease, with female victims of non-consensual sex being more likely to report heart attacks compared to non-victim. Moreover, sexual violence victims are more likely to experience cervical cancer, gynecological complications, gastrointestinal disorders, and genital injuries. So how does one prevent sexual violence? That's the difficult question. Discouraging victim blaming, correcting misconceptions of consent, and increasing knowledge of correct consent can all help. Sexual violence should stop being perceived as an individual problem, but rather a community problem. The community should work together whenever possible, as stated in the WSCC, to inform young adults on how to look for warning signs, interfere, and be knowledgeable on what correct consent is. Bystander prevention can also play a significant role in a comprehensive approach to sexual violence prevention. Some ways to intervene as a bystander is to stay aware of your surroundings. If something feels off at a party, on the street, in a club, or on campus, step in. This could give the person that could soon be victimized a chance to leave the situation or get to a safe place. Don't leave the burden to someone else, because chances are they are doing the same thing. Access valid information about statistics of sexual violence via the CDC, BRFSS, and YRBSS. Get involved in prevention programs such as Safe Dates, Shifting Boundaries, Real Consent, Green Dot, and Bringing in the Bystander. Stand up, speak up, and take action. Your actions make a difference.